Hey guys, welcome back to Vince Bell Custom. So today I'm sharing with you a Sideshow Collectibles Captain Marvel premium format that I converted into a Warbird Miss Marvel. Now, if you know old school Avengers from 90s and 80s, Carol Danvers was Miss Marvel back in the day, and I think this is her best looking outfit, and it's probably the only time I really liked the character. Her as Captain Marvel right now, I could care less about it. I'd rather I liked her as Warbird. It was kind of like she was connected to Marvel, she was connected to Captain Marvel and all that stuff, but she still was Warbird, and I really liked that a lot more than Miss Marvel. But now that she's Captain Marvel, I don't really care for the character and what they're doing, so I like this 80s, 90s version of her more. And this was something that was a test project, but then it became a personal project, so it's something that is for my own collection. But I will be listing her up for a good price because I really don't want to let her go. But if she does sell for a decent price, that'll help me fund some other personal projects that I want to get done next year. So it's one of those things where it's for me, but if the price is right, I'll let her go. So I'm just being honest about that. But the reason why she became a test project, and we'll kind of get into that when we go for the booty shot, is because a while back I was working on a Red Lantern Laria custom for somebody. And we basically chopped up the X-23 item, and I needed to do the, the leotard swimsuit outfit on her, so I really needed to kind of figure out how to do the booty part a little bit different. So as you can see right here, I used this as a test project. So what I did was, before I really even got into all this other stuff, what I did is I sort of chopped up the booty area, and I kind of made like a divot. I kind of jumbled into the resin like an angle going down. So what I did is I built out the swimming suit to that angle, and then I built out the booty to that angle. So it looks like it's really tight, and it's actually squeezing the booty apart. So it's something a little different that I've been trying. Whereas in the past, all I would used to do was I would just lay A's, and I would create a line here and create a line here. But now that I'm getting used to A's more, I'm starting to learn how to work with the polystone more. I'm kind of creating a little bit more of, it's really tighter on the outfit, and skin is kind of like coming out around area. So I'm trying new things, and I also did it with the leg. So we'll kind of go down a little bit more with the leg area. So with the boots, of course the Captain Marvel boots sort of, and I think they ended up there. So I kind of chopped up this area, and they also ended up here. And what I did was, I sort of cut up the legs a little bit, and I made it look like the boots are really pushing in the skin, and it's kind of like squeezing out a little bit. So it's just something a little bit different I was trying with this item. I just want to experiment a little bit more with some of these customs I do. I want to take them to a new level. I want to try some different things. So that's what I did with the boots and the booty. And then it's from there, she started to evolve a little bit more and everything. So we'll kind of go over everything on how I came about all this, but I'm really, really happy with it. I really like this statue. I think it's still underrated. It's probably one of the best Sideshow items out there. I did my File of Veil custom off of this statue, which is a holy grail for me. So it's kind of cool that I took the File of Veil Captain Marvel, and we took this Captain Marvel and turned it into a Miss Marvel. So, but if you guys notice the hair, this is the original head that came with the Captain Marvel, because I did a change of head. We'll go over that in a second as well. And all this hair that's back here is actually the hair from the Jean Grey premium format from Sideshow. So when I did that ponytail version of Jean Grey, I kept the back of the hair, and it was in my box of parts. So when I was actually working on this item, I was like, how am I going to do this hair? Because sculpting hair from scratch is fun, but sometimes this wavy stuff and flowing is a pain. So what I did was I utilized this hair for the back of her head, and then what I did is I blended it and I sculpted it into the front of her head. So this way we have that, Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, Miss Marvel, 80s Warbird stuff, 90s Warbird flowing hair, and then I kind of, just make it pop a little bit more and stuff. So I really, really had a lot of fun with that, and I really like that hair attaching it to the back. So from there, I sculpted the mask on her face. I did the Warbird outfit. You can see I did the lightning bolt. I sculpted the belt. Well, it's kind of the sash. So I tried something a little bit different. The belt is removable because, you don't really want to break this stuff. So if you get it at a good angle, it comes out. So this is a rod here, and then the rod is actually connected to a hollow brass rod that I clipped onto it and I bent it around, and I added another one here. So this has a real brass rod in here to support this stuff a lot more. And I tried something a little bit different with the knot on the sash. I really wanted to make it like it's flowing, and it's kind of like just got like a nice little flow coming around there. It's going with the flow of the hair as well. So I really wanted to make sure that the flow of these items were going pretty well. But you can kind of see what I did too is I also looked up some artwork, and I found some bathing suits, and I wanted to add some wrinkles, and I really wanted to add some lines onto the outfit just to make it pop a little bit more, but not make it like super crazy textured or all the stuff. I really wanted to create the wrinkles because she is arching her back a little bit more and stuff like that. Now it might be a little bit hard to see in the back, but in the beginning of the video you could kind of see what I was trying to do. So I added lines and a zipper in her back, and I added wrinkles, and I added wrinkles in the booty there and all that, just to kind of give it a little bit more life. Try something a little bit different. And then I did the same thing with the gloves and the boots. You know, just added the wrinkles, added the line work. Now, on her original boots from the Captain Marvel, there was these little lines here, and then they had these like stitchings on the side. So what I did is I kept them, and then I added the stitching, and I also added wrinkles and stuff around them, just to kind of try something different with the boots. And I kind of like the way it came out. Just keeping some of the old sculpt there worked out pretty well. Now, onto the base. I wanted to try something different with the base. I'm a big fan of Naruto, you know, the anime manga. And I always like, you know, Naruto, and I always like, you know, Dragon Ball Z when they're powering up, and they have like that swirl and the powers coming around them in the anime. So I wanted to try that with Captain Marvel. Instead of like putting blast on her fingers or hands, I wanted to make it look like she's got a powering up underneath of her. So it was just something a little bit different for once. Instead of adding like rocks only, or adding clouds, or adding an explosion, I wanted to try something a little different. And honestly, it really doesn't take away from much of the character. I mean, you can tell it's a black base with a little bit of a glowing power around her, but it's not like taking away from her, so it focuses on her. Now onto her extra head. This is the head I had sculpted for my Power Girl custom a while back from the first Sideshow Collectibles one. So I actually have a lot of extra ones that I casted up just for, you know, I was casting them up and I never knew how many I wanted. I was using them for other projects, so I decided to make a change of head for her. So the torso is actually the old Street Fighter Rose custom statue that I did a while back. I had a bunch of castings that went bad, and I kept them in my box of parts. So I actually pulled out one of the torsos and I ripped it up, and I used that for the head base. So that's actually from that. But I wanted to give her a different version of a head just for the fun of it. You know, it's Warbird. I think maybe back in the day there must have been a couple comics where she cut her hair. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't really know. But I figure, what the hell, it's just a custom statue. It doesn't matter if you just make an extra head for fun. So basically, I added metal rods into here, and then you can actually put this head on here. And I also made sure that this head can go onto this base without falling down. That's why I gave it this big round piece at the bottom. So let's make sure I can actually put this in at the right angle. There we go. I was just putting it at the wrong angle. So anyway, you can see what I did with the short hair. Just something different. I just wanted to have a little fun. So I sculpted this hair from scratch. And it's kind of almost like a throwback to when she was Miss Marvel and she had that short hair with Miss Marvel. So you can think about it as, okay, she's not having the Miss Marvel outfit anymore. She's turning into Warbird, so she still has the short hair. So that's kind of like my thought process. You know, it's kind of like maybe just before she started growing her hair out, you get, and it also gives you a chance to see more of the outfit in the back and everything and stuff like that. So that's just something I wanted to try a little bit different. So we'll kind of go on to some of the paint work. So the paint, you can kind of see I wanted to really make the faces pop out a little bit more. So I added some nice blending into the cheeks, eyeshadows, I mixed up a very different batch of skin tone for this because Garage Kit Colors doesn't have a lot of stock in. So by the time I was ready to paint this up, I used a lot of the P3 formula stuff. For her outfit, the black latex is pretty much Spaztec gloss black with mixed in with Spaztec chrome silver. So I mixed in the batch of those paints together. I airbrushed that all down onto the outfit, and then I glossed it up with a Spaztec clear. Now the clear is not the mirror chrome clear, it's the nitro clear, which I find that nitro clear stuff goes on really great, and once it's cured, it's like super strong. Because I think it's for, like, you know, the remote control cars that have gas and stuff, so it doesn't burn out your paint. So that clear is really, really cool. For her sash, it's pretty much a straightforward red paint with a little bit of interference in there to give it like a silky sash, because I didn't want it to be like leather. I figured silk would work a little bit better that way. The rocks is pretty much a Sculptor rocks with freeform air. I put some gold yellowish stuff in between the rocks, like it's cracking up with yellow powers in there, and then a nice simple black base. And I made the black base very heavy. That's why it's super high, because she is sort of top heavy in a sense, and I really wanted to make sure that she wouldn't fall over, so I didn't want to make a light base. And then you can see I followed all those schemes and stuff onto this head as well, and then also with this outfit. Now the only thing with this base though, I tried something a little bit different. The little stitching that's around her outside of the symbol, I actually painted it up in a Warlock bronze from Citadel. I just wanted to see what it would look like, so I did it for the bust, and after I did it, I really didn't like it, so I didn't do it on the main figure, because I thought I was going to do it on the main figure too, but then I decided not to. So that's kind of just that. So what we'll do is we'll take this head off here, because of course, you know, you can't really have Miss Marvel Warbird version without the long hair. That's kind of like the staple, but like I said, I just wanted to try a change of head, have an extra base for it, and just have fun with it. So that is my Miss Marvel Warbird version. Let me know what you guys think. I had a lot of fun with this. Like I said, it's for my own personal collection, but it will be up for Patrons if they want it first. If not, it'll be on my website, but it is not really priced to go. It's kind of like if it goes for a decent price, I'll let it go, but if not, I'm going to keep it for myself. So I always just needed to have her in my collection, and I was just happened to get one of these statues a while back broken, and I just put it all together. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back with some more videos.